So I had chaired and still chair the Cemetery Fields Land Replacement Committee. And so for the past several years, my committee has gone out and scoured the entire town looking for land. And as you know, we put forward 2 different warrant articles. One was to purchase the land that is now owned by Brad Knight. And the other was last year to purchase some land off of Merrimack Road that is now under development for housing. Unfortunately, people chose to not support those. And so as we look around the rest of the town, there's not land available right now to replace cemetery fields. You may ask, well, what about those beautiful cornfields next to the high school? Hopefully everyone in this room understands that that land was purchased through funds from the state called LSIP funds and is preserved for agriculture. And there is absolutely no way that can be used for playing fields. And we actually went and looked at every single piece of conservation land owned in town. There are some very small pieces of conservation land that might be suitable to put single playing fields on. There's one in the village that may be suitable to put the playground on, but there's nothing that will allow us to fully replace cemetery fields in a single location similar to what it is. My committee looked at all different areas of town. As you know, Route 101 going out through Bedford is one of the most dangerous roads in the state, so we had decided that looking there was not appropriate because we did not want teenage drivers in the afternoons trying to turn across that horrible traffic. Many other roads in town that have large fields off of them are very narrow roads with a lot of houses on them, such as Nichols Road going back to the pumpkin fields. That's the only road that goes into those pumpkin fields. We looked at other access methods into those fields. It was non-trivial. That land also recently sold for much more than the town could have possibly afforded. My committee, we also went and looked at individual house lots in town where anything was potentially over 10 acres, so we could potentially subdivide and sell the house and take extra land, and there was nothing appropriate there either. And we continue to look at all different options for land that's up for sale around the town. So that leaves us in an awkward position right now. The committee has been working closely with the Recreation Department on all of this, and had representatives from the Open Space Committee that worked for 5 years trying to help purchase recreation land and was also unsuccessful over those 5 years. It is a very, very difficult process in the community to convince people to move forward with purchasing land. So we're really up against it right now. There's a few pieces of property that come up for sale, but again, the roads in town and the need to have fields in an area that is convenient for people to get to and not on dangerous roads is really a challenge.